Hi everybody, it's David Pryor again from Priority Funding and Forward Funding. We've been doing a series of frequently asked questions so that we can help businesses, any type of business, to actually understand what criteria they can borrow against and how they can build their business, how they can debt consolidate, all those sort of things. So today's video is going to talk specifically about sole traders and partnerships. Okay, so let's start with the questions and I'll give some responses and answers as we go. So the first question, can a sole trader or a partnership get an unsecured loan? Simple answer is yes. Okay, unsecured loans are based usually on how long you've been in business. So the better quality lenders, you're talking about 2 years or so, registered for GST. You're talking about turning over 20,000 or more per month. So we can do smaller amounts, but the better lenders, you'll actually get a better facility, a cheaper facility if your turnover is above $20,000. They will look at your credit history. So as I mentioned in the previous video, your credit score would be above 650, preferentially. If it's not, then we can discuss and work out other options. Okay. And the main criteria that they're going to look at is the conduct of your bank statements. Historically, the lenders use a system called Ilion or bankstatements.com.au, and they look at the conduct of payments, so the turnover, so they can confirm how much is actually going through your bank statements. They can see what overdrawn amounts you may have, what delinquencies on payments you may have. They may see some questionable spending habits, like gambling maybe, or something along those lines, and they can also see if you're making any tax payments if you're on a tax plan. But this is a good analysis because they use an analysis tool which shows them how strong is this client? Do they have funds in their bank at the end of each day, each month, each week, all those sort of things? If you drain your account dry every single week, then they're going to view you, the lender's going to view you as somebody who does not have any liquidity, any ability to actually overcome a slower week or a slower month, all those sort of things. So it's better to leave some reasonable amount in your bank account as much as you can. So sole traders and partnerships are no different to a company. It just means there's no entity sitting in front of the individuals, the directors or whatever it may be. Okay, so yes, 100% sole traders can get this lending. As I mentioned, there's that criteria. Okay, equipment is the same as well, by the way. So essentially, if you have a sole trader buying equipment, as long as it's being used for business purposes, then that is essentially the same criteria they're needing. Second question, let's look at can a sole trader allocate business loan for personal expenditure? The short answer is no. Okay, unsecured loans and business loans are to be used for business purposes. Okay, it's also more expensive on these types of loans. So using business loans to actually do personal spending is not a wise thing anyway. But we have to justify to the lender what we're using these funds for when you're actually creating a loan for the lender. That'll do for this particular video, and we'll move on to the more general questions over the next day or so. Thank you. Have a great day.